What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're drawing Vi from Fortnite. And we're going to get started in the center of our page and draw two circles for the eyes. So let's start on the left side. Starting from the top of that circle. Just going to come all the way down towards the bottom. And pull that back up towards the top. Now we're going to leave a gap in between the eyes and draw the same thing on the right. So let's line up the top of that circle. Bring that down towards the same height. And then back up towards the top. And then we'll add a small highlight circle on the top left side of each eye. So up against the edge of the eye, I'm going to pull the circle in, and then back out. Let's line this up on the right. Let's trace the eye along the inside, but we're going to go underneath the highlight. So let's start down here, come all the way around, and then back in behind the highlight. And then we'll fill that center circle in black. Let's give her some thick lashes. Start from the top of the eye, we'll step in, curve up above the eye, and then down along the side. And we'll curl up the lashes, curling around and then up, then we'll come down and in toward the side of the eye. Let's fill the lashes in black. Now to move to the center and draw on the nose. We're going to start by lining up with the bottom edge of the eyes, move to the center. We'll start on the left, curve the nose, coming down and then up. Move up and draw a short curve, going up and down for the bridge of the nose. Let's move out to the side and draw the lower half of the head. From the left eye, we're going to step out, draw a large half circle. And come down, round out the chin, and go out and up on the right. Now from here we're going to draw the top edge of the mask. Let's start back on the left. I'm just going to curve this down underneath the eye, underneath the nose in the center, go out, and then back up on the right side. And then from the side of the head, draw a straight line going up. Let's curve the edge of the helmet coming in towards the top of the eye. So we'll start back on the left, curve in, and then pull that down. Let's round up the inside, starting back on the left, come down, and pull that up in the middle, come down, and then back up on the right. Now we're going to continue the edge of the mask along the top. Let's start back on the left side, curve around the eye, and then pull that in. Now to work our way around the outside of the mask, let's start from the top left, curve this down, and then out. Now from here it's going to round this out. We're going to come in, up, and then back out. Let's pull this up and in towards the top. Pull that up to right about there. Do the same thing on the right. And we'll add one more point. Curve out and then up with a short line. And we'll draw a straight line coming in toward the base of the ear. Now we're going to draw the outside edge of the ear, starting back on the left, curve this out, and then that up toward the tip. And I'll pull the ears coming in and then down. Let's start back on the left. Come in, and then bend that down. Let's close off the top of the head. Going back to the left, we're just going to curve this up and then down. Let's trace the ears along the inside. Starting from the left side here, we're going to step in. Let's follow that same curve, going out, and then up. And then follow that same curve, coming in, and then down. Now to connect the ends with a curve, coming in, and then bend that up. Let's take that and flip it over on the right. We're just going to line this up, go up, and then out. Come down and in towards the bottom, and then we'll connect the ends. Let's add a half circle along the top. We start back on the left, curve around, and back up on the right. Let's go back to the left side. I'm just going to taper this in toward the center, and then up towards a point on the right. Now from the bottom of that half circle, we're going to step down, start with a point. From here we're going to angle up and out toward the left and right side. Now we're going to continue to add some more detail. Let's start back on the top left, curve around, and bend that in. And then from here we're going to curve down and then in. And then from the bottom, I'm just going to curve this out and up, aiming towards the ears. And then from here, we're going to go up and in towards the top. Let's move out to the side and draw on the eyes. We're going to start from the top left, curve in, and then bend that down. Line this up on the right, go up, and then out. Going back to the top left, curve the bottom of the eye, coming down, and then in. Let's go back up to the top corner of the eye, curve around, down, and bend that in. And we'll just hook that down, bending that down towards the bottom. And we'll tuck this up underneath the eye, going up and then out. Let's go back to the center of the mask, step up, start with another point. From here I'm going to curve up and then down towards the left. Go back to the center, go up, and then down towards the right. Let's go to the outside corner of the mask. We're going to go up, round up the top, and then pull that down on the inside. Let's line this up on the right. Going up, and then down. Let's add one more trim along the outside. Starting at the top left, curve around the eye, and then bend that in. And we'll add some thickness. Going back up to the top, we go out a little bit wider, and then pull that back in toward the bottom point. Now we're going to move down and draw the back of the mask. From that bottom point, we're going to step up, curve down, and then out. And then from here, we're going to angle down and in, just beside the head. Let's add one smaller point. Starting back on the left, curve down and out. And then we'll draw a straight angle line coming down and in towards the bottom of the head. Now we're going to trace the bottom section along the inside. From the left, we're going to step in beside the head, curve down and out, angle back down and in. We're also going to trace out the bottom, stepping in towards the side of the head, curve down and out, and then angle back in. Let's add a stripe in the center of the mask. Leaving a small gap in the center, go to the left side, draw a straight line coming down, move over towards right, and draw that twice. Now we're going to move down and draw the outside edge of the scarf. Let's start on the left side of the head, curve the scarf going out and then down. And we'll connect the bottom of the curve, coming down in the middle, and then back up on the right. Now we're going to move in and draw the side of the body. Let's start over on the left side, curve the body going out and down towards the hip, line this up on the right, come down towards the same height, and we'll close off the bottom of the curve, coming down the middle, and then back up. Let's add some detail to the body. We're going to start with the top edge of the belt. From the left side, we're going to step up, just follow that same curve going across, and then leaving a gap in the center, let's draw two lines, one on the left and then one on the right. Let's go to the top left side of the belt, curve up and in towards the center of that scarf. Go to the bottom right, curve in, and then bend that up. Let's continue working down towards the bottom of the feet. We'll start with that flap going over the right side. So we'll start from the right hip, curve out, and then down. Let's go to the left hip, step in, draw a straight line coming all the way down towards the bottom. Connect the right and left side with a curve, going out and then up. Let's go back to the center, leaving a gap in the middle, go to the left side, curve the leg going out and down toward the left heel, move over towards the right, curve out and down towards the right heel. And now we're going to round out the bottom of the feet. Let's start from the left heel, we're going to curve the foot coming down and then back up towards the toe. And then going back to the left side, we're going to draw on the top of the foot. We're going to curve up. We'll bend this down, aiming towards the heel. We're going to leave a gap on the inside. Let's move back up to the left hip and draw the outside of the leg. We'll curve this out and pull that down on top of the foot. And then on the right corner of the skirt, we're going to step in, curve out, and then down. Let's add a thick sole along the bottom of the feet. We're going to take this curve, step up from the toe, and just trace that across on both sides. And then going to the top of the foot, step up, add a curve, coming down and then up. Line this up on the right side. Now we're going to add those canisters on the right side. Let's start from the hip, angle down and then in, flatten off the inside, angle back up and out. Let's trace out the top and bottom, stepping down, draw another angle line going up along the top and bottom, and we'll split this area into 3 equal parts. Let's go over towards the left, draw one line, step over towards the right, and do that again. And then from the inside of those canisters, draw a straight angle line coming down towards the edge of the flap, step down, draw that twice. Let's draw a circle on the inside, going all the way around, and then back up, and we'll trace that circle along the inside. Let's go over towards the right side of that circle, draw 2 straight angle lines going up toward the side of the leg. Let's go to the top of that flap, curve out and down towards the left side of the leg. And then in between, we're going to add a curve, coming down and then in. Let's take this curve and duplicate it along the top. So we're going to step up, curve down and then in, line this up on the right, and do the same thing. Let's go back up and draw on the arms. From the top of the body, we're going to step down, curve the arm going out, and then down towards the wrist. Line this up on the right, and down towards the same height. Now we're going to draw a small half circle, coming in and then out for the thumb. Connect the bottom to the wrist with a curve, going up and then in. Let's add in those 3 fingers. We're going to start from the bottom of the thumb, curve the finger coming down, then up, step down, curve down and up, and then the 3rd finger, we're going to go out, bend the arm coming up and in towards the bottom corner of the scarf. And then we'll separate the top of each finger. Let's start on the outside, curve down and up, do the same thing to each of the fingers, do the same thing on the right. And then halfway along the inside of the arm, we're going to curve up and then out. Let's add a small pouch on the left side. Starting from the top of the belt, draw a straight line going out, come down, and then back in towards the side of the hip. Now you want to draw the scarf coming back in behind the body. Let's start underneath the index finger on the left, curve down and then out, do the same thing on the right. And we'll connect the bottom with a curve. Starting from the left, curve down and in behind the leg. Do the same thing on the right. Line this up in the middle. And that's pretty much it. There's Vi from Fortnite. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.